Okay, money myths. You don't own your house, the bank does. Today's agenda. Is it true? The facts? The problem? What next? So is it true? It depends. There's a large share of the population who own their property outright, but there's also a large share who own their property with a mortgage. Additionally, there's also a large share who are renting or receiving social housing. So it really does depend because the statistics show that, people are living in homes in different ways. Some people are renting, some people are, owning their property outright. Some people have a mortgage. So that whole statement about, you don't own your property, the bank does, that's not necessarily true. Because if somebody's got their property and they've purchased it and they own it outright now because they paid off the mortgage, they do own the property outright. So the facts. Did you know, according to the Department for Communities and Local Government, 61.5% of homes owned outright were by people 65 or over, whilst 1.5% were 25 to 34 years old, 3.3% were 35 to 44 years old, 23.9% were 55 to 64 years old, and 9.5% were 45 to 54 years old. So you can see that of the people that own their properties outright, the large majority are 65 and over. Now, meanwhile, 29.3% of homes owned with a mortgage were by people 35 to 44 years old, whilst 4.4% were 65 plus, 13.7% were 55 to 64, 28.7% were 45 to 54, and 22.5% were 25 to 34. So you can see that of the people that own their home with a mortgage, the large majority are not going to be 65 plus. There's only 4.4%. The large majority of them are going to be like somewhere between 25 and 54 years old. So there are people with mortgages and there's people without mortgages. When something needs fixing in your home, but you don't have a landlord to fix it, everybody knows the struggles there who owns a property. The problem. Your home doesn't pay you, you pay for it. So that's the big thing we want to discuss, that your home doesn't pay you. It's not really investment. It's not an asset. It's not making you money. You're just putting money into it. People confuse their home for an investment when in reality it's a liability. It's always taking money out of your pocket, whether that's for repairs or bills or, the mortgage. Everything's coming out. Nothing's going in if it's your home, You got to remember that it's your home. It's not an investment. So if it's your home, you don't want to be spending too much on it because you're not going to get your money back. So what next? What's the solution? How do we turn this all around? Well, begin by doing the opposite of the norm. Live in a modest home. Bigger is not always better, so less is more. Rent where you live. Buy what you can rent out to others first. Don't sink money into your home on unnecessary stuff. If you can follow some of these tips, that's really going to help you to, avoid, this home that you live in sucking you dry of all your money. If you can rent where you live and then buy, a property to invest instead, that's going to allow you to start building up, your money, your financial independence and prosperity over the future, because you can get more and more properties and just rent where you live. Live in a modest home. If you live modestly, then you're not going to be splurging up too much money on the purchase of your home. So then you're going to have more cash spare to be able to invest and, make more money. You want to get your money sorted, isn't it? Not just live in a nice home. I know how hard it can be to resist, but you're stronger than you think. You can do this. We're all going through this. Everybody's on this journey trying to sort out their finances. We're all feeling the same pain. So let's do this. So your action items. Set yourself the goal to own a property which pays you. Begin saving towards that goal today with as little as £1. Start from today, even £1 today. If you continue to do that over the year and over a number of years, before you know it, you're going to have enough money to have a deposit. And as usual, like, subscribe and share. Leave a comment below and I'll give you my 2 cents.